Welcome everybody to the Resilience Tour podcast show. This is a special edition, and it's special because I have here one of the most remarkable Australian groups that's been in the last decade and a half in the house, and they carry a message of resilience. And so I'm going to have a bit of a chat with them. For those who don't know, they started dancing in the streets of Sydney and then became a household name across Australian television and the radio, with their smash hits topping songs, more than one. We go Boom Boom Boom, Que Sera, and other hits. None other than in the studio is Justice Crew! What's up, boys?
I was waiting for the build-up, mate. Waiting for the build-up. Come, bro. Sit in there.
Is that right?
Wait
Is
there.
that right?
That was good. I like that.
Man. But thank you guys for dropping in. We've had a great day today. It was really awesome that you guys gave your time to come into the schools, down to the grassroots, and inspire the kids today. And I think you left a mark already just in those two schools. So
Hey, thank you to you. Hooking it up. Thanks for hooking it up, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, appreciate it.
Really good. Let's go back to the beginning. Like, how did you guys form? People ask, what's the origin story? And then how did the name come about?
The origins of Justice Crew kind of start a bit before, obviously, Justice Crew. It actually starts, well, for some of us, a group called Psalms, which
Yeah, I remember Psalms.
yeah, that's how we know you. And we used to win a lot of comps, and we used to win every comp actually. But why not create a super group of dancers that consist of the best. And yeah, that's kind of where we started. Obviously me, E-Man, and then Samson as well were from Psalms. Paulie, I knew because I used to teach you.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
He was actually
So my ex-girlfriend.
in the crew that I was in too, right? He was dating one of the girls from the crew that I was in.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we had a talk about that. I think, yeah, we had that in conversation. So while the Justice Crew idea was bubbling, and Lucas, how did that, bro?
Because we'd known each other through comps.
Yeah.
Like me, E-Man, Solo, Samson, we'd known each other for a while just through interstate battles, because I'm originally a Melbourne boy.
Okay.
So yeah, down in Melbourne I was, and then I got a message on MySpace.
MySpace, he's got movement in MySpace. This is way back, how far back we go.
So kids, MySpace, right? It was basically Facebook, but 10 years before that. Yeah, I got a message asking if I wanted to come up and be a part of this group, and it was still called Psalms back then as well. This is 2009, I want to say, and we did the comp. We won the comp. This was the National Hip Hop Championship. So we got over to Vegas. We went from there and got to represent Australia. Changed the name up there and then it was Justice Crew.
Yeah, that's what we did too. We did change it then.
Yeah, that's when we changed it. And obviously, let's not forget about my main man here. It's one of the newest members. Yeah.
Way back.
So
Way back a year ago.
So Manu's like one of the newest members in the group. But yeah, which has been a crazy addition. He's next level.
Seen a bit of that today.
Yeah. It's high level, very high level. But yeah, and then I think the name come about because obviously it was a super group. So we're trying to figure out the new direction of this group. Yeah, we threw around a few names and Justice was one of them. And Justice later come to be the name, obviously being fair. Like it's about having equal. We are all the same.
Oh, right.
No matter what. Like we're all the same, but we come from different backgrounds, but we're all the same.
We actually were just Justice.
Yeah, it was Justice
And then
before,
I think it was Grant Daniel or someone
added the crew.
added the crew.
Oh, really?
So initially had the name Justice. I really liked it, but then we realized there was like an actual group called
Yeah.
Justice, like a like artist, DJ group.
That's why I threw that name out there. Because I was like a mad fan, but like, it was a kind of a cool twist on what we thought, yeah.
Wow, there's origin. So obviously it's evolved over the years, and Manu, you've just joined us. So tell us how you got how you became the latest member of Justice Crew.
It kind of happened like Iman messaged me first on Instagram. Yeah, this is the new generation. From MySpace to
Instagram. I was trying to figure out Instagram. I figured it out, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna."
But
message
it was
her.
like during the pandemic, 2021, I guess, was the time when he messaged me. But back then, I was not in Australia.
Okay.
I believe, in Singapore, working there. And posting dance videos online. He likes my videos.
All right.
And I moved here like last year. Then I met him. And then he introduced me to the boys. And some of the boys already have seen my content, and they're like, "Oh, I know you. You're the dancer. You're the dancer." And he knows I sing, and what he was like, "Why not join us perform at our like comeback show in Sydney?" And that's when the first time I met all the boys, and they're like, "Yeah." And then I did a double backflip on the stage. They went mad.
The viral double backflip.
Why not?
That's it. He's in. He's in.
That's how you
That's my
qualify.
audition.
Yeah, that's how you qualify to get in the group. You have to do a double backflip. So anybody out there, if you want to be in the group, just do a double backflip.
Roll back. On the trampoline, does that count?
Nah.
And that was what we freaked out. It was on concrete. Like if that went wrong, it goes wrong real bad. So
And just did it easy too.
it's just effortless. Boom, boom, boom. And we're like, yeah, no.
And that was fun. And all the boys, crazy energy.
Yeah.
I felt it, and I was like, this is such a cool experience. And to be able to do that with the boys, like, singing the songs, even though I barely, like, know most of the songs, because obviously I am from the Philippines.
Yeah.
And I've heard some of the songs, but not all of them.
Yeah.
Only the popular ones, like the ones that, and I was like, oh, all the people are singing it. And now you don't realize you'll sing it too, right? And I was like, boom, boom, you.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
I'm part of the, I'm part of it now. Like, it's mad. I love it.
That is so good. That is so good. So you win. You go on as a group to Australia's Got Talent. Did you had any idea that you guys were going to win? Or was it kind of like, oh, you're just like, man, we go on that show. We're going to win.
As like, definitely, like we were all together, myself, like Solo, and Sensen's here. Let's bring some.
Hey, there he is.
That's a good segue. Good segue to get him in there. Coming in.
And that's the cue.
Squad.
Oh, man.
But yeah, like I was saying, like we always expected a singer to win that competition because it's normally what happens.
Yeah.
But it was such a great experience for us because we did groundwork like we did today. We went to the high schools when we were doing Australia's Got Talent. When we did the audition, we were like, cool, what's the next step? And the next step was like, we need to get votes because that's how we thought it was. But later on you realize it's not about votes after that kind of, but we're like, cool, we'll do it. So we went to like all the high schools through Sydney.
Oh, wow.
And like just try to get people on our side. And I think that, with Instagram, it's easier for you to get quite popular by being on social media. But for us, we had to actually dig, be there in person. And that's when it came to the semis. We were like, okay, cool, what's the next step? And then it was really cool, like, because there were so many of us that had ideas. So it was pretty much the guy that sort of set the draft of all of the skeleton of the routines.
Yep.
And then from that on, we would all put parts of the songs. And then the grand final piece was like, we're real strategic with that one. So we used like Michael Jackson, because massive.
Everyone knows that.
Then Justin Bieber at the time was massive, so chucked him in there. And then the magician at the time, Constantine.
Oh, I remember him.
Yeah, so we were just like, let's chuck a magic trick in there. So, and that's when we split the twins in half.
I remember that.
So we were like, really, we were just trying to show like, yeah, we can beat everyone.
Yeah.
Because we still had that competition mentality.
yeah.
Well, I had a feeling that we're going to win.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're going to definitely win. And then when we heard that announcement, I personally felt like a sudden change in my whole life after that. And then, yeah, it was good. And then having the brothers amongst it and all the hard work we did from busking and from like being in a house that you could see the grass come through from like really just relying on each other. Like, if Solo or Sam and myself were like, if they had money, I'd like, oh, bro, I'm like short today. And straight away, Sam's like, oh, you got it. And then we'd sort of just be feeding off each other so we could all provide and go further. And any gigs we were just doing all together. So it was like a real hustle. And we all come from that similar background though. We all come from a really well-respected families, and just like it was all about working hard, resilience, like the show, like really hard. Our parents never gave us an easy way.
Yeah.
They made sure we worked for it, so it was cool. And then when we won, it was like, whoa, we won.
Yeah.
It was great. Yeah, I'm there.
We knew it. We knew it. So yeah, so you win. So you win. And then obviously the next stage, because you guys said you back at that point, you weren't the vocal group that you became after that. So you need to sing now. Like, how did that go from, because you didn't sing on the show. So how did that transition happen for you guys? And was it challenging, or what was all that about?
The idea came about, well, actually, I remember we were sitting in a cafe with later to be our management, and he puts out the idea. Because we were thinking at the time, it's a dance crew, right?
Yeah.
So a dance crew, usually they'll do a show, they'll do a tour, and that'll be it.
Yeah.
But we were thinking, like, how do we stay relevant? How do we stay in the media? Because it's not like now where you have Instagram, TikTok and all that.
Market yourself.
Yeah, you can really market yourself now. Back then, you had to like work with the machine.
Yeah.
The media industry machine. Like, we're trying to brainstorm what would be the best thing to do. We do the tour as dancers, maybe go to like a circus act maybe, or something else. But I remember we were sitting in a cafe with our, again, management to be, and he pitched the idea, you guys should do a song. And we were thinking, why would we do a song? Why? Like, as dancers, why would we do a song? I was trying to fathom the idea at that point in time. And I remember specifically, Chris Brown was on TV.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, Chris Brown. And he points, he goes, if you guys do a song, you can dance to your own music. And that, for me, like, light bulb moment.
Right.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. We can dance to our own music, yeah. And then, but you go back, like, for crews that have done it, like Rocksteady Crew.
Yep. Back in the day.
Hey You Rocksteady Crew was a hit. Like, for those who don't know, they're like probably OGs of breakdance, like b-boying of, in hip hop, period. So that at the time was like, oh yeah, maybe that could be a thing. And obviously, like, if you go a bit further down the track, they weren't really dancers, but like a group thing was like So Solid Crew from the UK. Like, there were little ideas that were pitched, like, of what the blueprint could be.
Yeah.
So that was pitched to us, and we tried it.
Yeah.
Why not?
And
Yeah.
it worked.
It works.
It worked, because your first hit, Boom Boom, was 2012, was it?
First number one, yeah.
What?
First number one, 2012.
First late 2010, early 2011.
Oh, right.
So it was, and then we danced. Then Friday to Sunday came out, a few others, and then it wasn't till 2012, 2013 where we're just going through demos that were offered to us, and some of them were okay, but we're thinking, we're hip hop and we're break.
Yeah.
Like that's our essence. What can we kind of go with that kind of goes with that, as opposed to, like, say, the EDM style or something else? And that boom boom track, that's got like a nice kind of groove to it. Let's see how that pans out. Let's just track it and see how it pans out. We tracked it all in one day, and then we were happy with how it sounded, and then so the label was happy with it too. And we thought, oh, it's just going to be another release, and then next minute it goes straight to number one, and we're like, all right, this is a different game now. We got into vocal coaching at that point. We got into all of that because the label's like, okay, now you guys have to learn how to sing. You've got the tracks down. You got to.
Yeah.
I think getting the number one didn't really sit in with us.
Okay.
Like how
What's
big
that?
it was. Like,
Oh, okay. Yep.
it was kind of like, oh,
Yeah.
instead of song, and we're number one.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Yeah, that's all pretty much the thing.
You'll see, all the artists that are like with us. The number one's huge. It's like massive. Like,
Yeah.
that's the ultimate goal.
Yeah.
And we were like, man, we got to take this serious.
Damn, 100%.
The serious. Sitting lessons.
Yeah. Start rehearsing.
Yeah.
But it made sense. Like, that hit made so much sense because the groove of like what we were singing. I think there's a couple songs we had done and they were like a bit out of our range, to be honest. But Boom Boom was like the one song, and for the first time, it's like, oh, everybody
It's comfortable.
is comfortable with doing this, because it's like, and it feels like dancing. You want to do something in that.
That's the intro. this. I remember the clip when I saw it on TV, you know, boom, boom, it's getting hot here. Just that alone, it just set the scene. It set the scene. And then you followed up with obviously other hits, but Que Sera, that to me, to be honest, that surprised me that became even bigger hit.
Yeah.
Paulie, what was your experience? I'm going to throw it to you, man. What with that song? Like,
It was crazy because we were really like two ways about it. Like, it's obviously something that we've never done before. A sound kind of slowed back, you know, different vibes. So it was like, how are we going to make this work? But we were offered the opportunity to work with Miracle, and Miracle kind of he changed.
Ghanaian?
yeah, no, look at this. Is
So he changed the lyrics. The original Que Sera was actually, interesting fact, was about a breakup. So we changed the lyrics to make it a more universal kind of win some you win some.
Yeah.
And more highlighting the fact that as long as you're with, you know, your loved ones, your friends, and support, that you're gonna be all good no matter what.
Yeah.
So I think with that, I was like, okay, let's just, you know, roll the dice, and we tracked it. We tried to make it a little bit fatter with the 808s. And, yeah, from there it's like we could still dance to it technically anyway. It's just a different vibe, but like it's so marketable in like you could be a TV, and it was.
Yeah,
on TV.
so many shows and playing it. So many school graduations, man. Like I'm still doing it to today. Tears crying in the graduation. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy to think that we were so unsure about it at first, and then, you know, what would have happened if we didn't go with it.
Yeah.
So,
What spins me out is the impact it had on the other people that were listening. Like all our audience, they were loving the track. But we've had shows where people have come up to us saying, you know, I woke up from a coma listening to your song. Or I had to play this song at my son's funeral because it was his favorite song. Things
Wow.
like, and that's where it kind of really hits home that you're distracted because you're so busy doing the job. Like, you know, just running around, performing, living life. But somewhere else, someone has used this song in a major way to really comfort themselves or to really, I don't know. It's impacted so many people in so many different ways, and ways that we might not ever know about.
Wow, there you go. Like that's the things you don't hear, right? Yeah. So, Mara, what's your favorite Justice Crew song?
I like Everybody.
Everybody.
Yes, it's like such a good vibe, and that's my vibe, you know. Always smiley, always happy vibe. But message was I like Que Sera. Because the message that it gives to people, it will stick to you, and it will remind you of something.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah.
That's so good. That's so good. So you guys obviously go on tour, and tour's fun. There's ups and downs. Who's the biggest prankster in this group? Like, who's?
Samson.
this guy here, this guy over here, right here, right.
You don't know straight away.
But it's not like those ones that are like out of it. It's the actual funny, like silent ones. Like it's the smallest ones, and it's just like, it's cool, and it makes you feel like you got me. Not that like, oh bro, what did you do that one for? But it's the best one when Lucas, funny one, Lucas always sleeps. Always sleeps. But you know when people just sleep like this, so Lucas is there. So Samson just like has like a little series of Lucas's travel stories. They're just right, man.
He's a sniper with the
It's
camera.
like always, man.
I've always got like my eye mask on as well, so I can't tell what's going on. I'm out there, I was catching flies.
Obviously gone beyond Australia, and what's some of the places do you remember on tour around the world, and maybe some of the people you met?
First person to come to the forefront of my mind is Pitbull.
All right.
It's he's such a professional like worker and performer. Like you'd think from all the video clips, you think it's all party, you know, backstage, whatever. But it's like the first thing he did, the first night of the tour with him in the States. This is going 30 or something spots in the US from east to west. And he comes backstage and he just gives us this big lowdown talk on professionalism.
Wow.
And how to keep it clean and how to have fun at the same time, of course. But that really boosted up our respect for him as well. It was something where it's like we looked at him in a different light. Like, yeah, no, you're really serious about this as well, and you've just shown us a bit of guidance of how to get to where you are in a certain way. Like it was all done for our betterment. at the end of the day, just sitting us down. So this is how we do things here. And, you know, first time touring the States as well. So we had no idea, you know, how it was going to roll. We had our own tour bus and
Is it
things
30?
like
Did
that.
you say 30?
Yeah, it was 5 weeks. in total.
Gee, that's crazy. Like, it's one thing to sing, like, just, I mean, that's tough, but to be singing and dancing on your bodies, 90, sheesh.
Even with like Pitbull as well, like he's a businessman. Yeah, like he knows the business. So he even told us, he's like, like, remember this moment because you might not have it again. You know what I mean? Like, it's, you know, keep your bridges. I remember, he said something about don't burn your bridges. Like, keep all your relationships good.
Right.
Yeah, because you never know when you're gonna need them again.
That's interesting. That's interesting because you guys obviously rise, and then you kind of like, you just kind of, no, it wasn't like, oh, Justice Crew have broken up. There was no sort of official thing. It was just kind of like, just faded into like everyone doing different things.
Yeah.
So how did you guys keep connected during this time? Because obviously you formed again, reunited.
Like, we just check in and see, like, I found out that Paulie was over in Perth, moved over there. I was like, whoa. And that intrigued me. I was like, oh man, what are you doing now? Like, and then kept in touch and see how he was in the family. Lucas, first child, Samson, first child kind of thing, because we all started having kids. Then heard Solo was like killing it in the like production and producing kind of stages in these lives. So I was like, bro, congratulations on like doing 1-4 and all these big things. And then he moved over to Dubai. I was like, what the heck are you doing over in Dubai? Like, what are you doing? And then Samson opened his studio, and then like connecting, this is just me personally, like connecting with him and seeing how he runs his studio and how I can better my studio. And just like we've always had that thing about this group, like no matter where we're at. And that's with the twins too, like John obviously becoming the Purple Wiggle, Lenny doing his own niche market with the DJ toddler stuff, like just always being there. Like, man, great work. We might like bump heads here and there, but like I think this group was like, we were made for a purpose. So that's why we'll forever keep going, which doesn't make sense. Like,
It's like we don't have to see each other for years on end. And then the second that we meet up again, it's like it was last week that we were catching up. So there's a certain bond and a certain connection that we've established, you know, over 15 plus years.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's not something that's easily broken, and I don't think it ever will be.
It does feel like a family. Like, I haven't seen you guys as a group for years and stuff, and that. But to see even when Manu's come in and that he just seems like he's part of the family, you know, and everyone's just welcome, you know, obviously new members and stuff. So how's it been for being the new members? Like, there's obviously one other not
yeah, Winston is not here at the moment.
one seeing stuff. So
He's doing ADF, Australian Dance Festival.
Okay.
So he's doing like his thing, and which is cool. But he misses doing this.
Yeah.
But he's the little one. We just give it to him when it gets back. Like, you need that one. It's like, it reminds me of a Taz, but that's a different story. Oh, he's cool.
I think it's good to have like with the young ones, like the energy they had reminds me of us when we're the
yeah.
So it's refreshing. So
Yeah.
when we see them perform on stage, it's like, damn, they didn't need a warm up, no. But,
Well, you guys didn't warm up today. You guys like just rocked up and flying flips and, you know, breaking.
Oh, he was flipping on us. Well, we've been doing this for years. We knew what moves we needed to empty out of the tank. So don't worry about it.
But it's good having like new blood, because it's like it gives you a new perspective. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just our perspective, because we know our walk and what we've done. But with these guys, they show you a whole other world. You know what I mean? And the good thing about us is like we like to keep it open. Like we're open to like taking advice, even if they're younger, because they can show us like new things.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Look, thank you so much, guys, for coming in. One final thing. So if you could give any advice to any young person out there, obviously you guys are all about that. You did that in schools today. Any advice to young people about following their dreams, what would you say? If you could go back to being who you were when you were young, you talk about young, you got young. What advice would you give to a young person now?
Don't hold back. Like, literally just jump in.
Jump in, the whole
Everything. I was very hesitant with some things that I will also pushed to do it, and I wish I didn't have to be pushed. You know what I mean? It was good I was pushed, but I wish I didn't have to be. You know what I mean? I think I'm one thing I would stuck to change back then.
Okay.
Just put my hand up and stuff like that.
All right. Don't hold back. That's good.
For me to go back, because we were so young, we didn't have like the wisdom or like how to like be self-managed. I think self-managed would probably be the best for this generation, is like learn like your craft and know your worth. Because like, yeah, we could have went, like we could have done a lot more investments and a lot more smarter things to do, but we're young. So probably be like open-minded, but like self-management, knowing your worth and things.
All right, that's good. This is good advice, man. What were you, Solo?
If I don't think I would tell myself anything.
All right.
Yeah, because I don't regret anything.
Yay!
But like, if anything, if I were to say to a younger generation
Yep.
something, I would tell them, you are who you are right now. Live in that moment, live for the present.
Wow.
Because tomorrow, you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So live now. Just live now. That's all we have. We don't have yesterday.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is coming, but we don't know if it's promised. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not promised. But live now.
Sheesh,
Oh,
man.
nice.
This is gold nuggets, man. Let's capture these and sell them on the stock exchange. All right.
I think, yeah, because I thought that, we'd never really go on a 5-year hiatus or anything like that. I thought it'd always last forever. I was kind of resistant to change. So I think that advice to my younger self is that this too shall pass. And it's that same goes to the 5-year hiatus. This too shall pass. And now we're back doing it again. Things are always going to be changing and you've got to be ready to adapt. I think that's that's probably the advice I'd give to myself. Don't be so stiff-necked and stubborn.
All right. Wow. Jeez, this is really good nuggets again. Mara, how far back can you go?
Well, for me, my childhood is like completely different. I grew up in the Philippines without like having anything and living in the streets. So mine will be like, for the younger self of mine, like, don't stop believing in yourself and don't stop learning the things that you want to learn personally, because you'll love it
Yeah.
and you'll enjoy it and it will bring you somewhere. And just along the way, you'll meet people that will fire that light. You have a candle and someone, you feel like, oh, I have no lighter or something, a match to light this one. But some people will just come up and here you go, light it up. And that's like the inspiration, right?
Yes. Nice.
And keep that fire burning and listen to the advice that people that has been through that and filter it. Get what you can that will push you further.
Yeah.
And all the negative sides of life, like, it's fine, it's normal. We're people, we're gonna have like negativities and it's just the nature of life, but keep on going. Make sure that you are you're controlling yourself, not other people's controlling you.
So
And yeah, it's
this is
just
so good.
yeah.
This is so good. You gotta we go this man before you go your last one, man. So take it home.
I was gonna say, it's not what we're like going back to our younger selves. I think we already had it was having a team. So I feel like with the team that we've had, it's got to where we are. And I say this to all the next generation, is just to have that circle within you that want to see you win.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because there is a lot of negativity out there that will astray people, but we stuck as a team and got to be where we're here.
Yeah, that's crazy. It is.
That is
too.
awesome, man. Thank you so much. Justice Crew have dropped in. They've got a show tonight. They're touring Australia. I think got a couple more states. So stuff and things. So and then single. We didn't talk much about that, but I heard it. Is that Justice? It's called. So it's a singer. So check it out on Spotify or any sort of streaming platform. Get behind these guys. It's great to have Australian talent amplified. So it's great to have you guys. I'm back on tour. All right. Next time. All right. Thank you.